What up, what up? Well, Ascension is here, of course. This is day 3, or evening 3. Morning 3 for some, I guess. Or that would be morning 4. I think it'd be morning 4 for some, but it's evening 3 for me. And I finally made it to Nightmare 4. I had some delusions of grandeur and thought I was going to get to Nightmare 4 on the first day. And, yeah, that's not really what happened. Alright, let me look through just a couple more settings here. And here we go. Anyway, I'm not even to the point where I'm capable of finishing this every time. But I am doing some Nightmare 4, so having fun with that. Let's go ahead and give it a shot here. So we're Nightmare 4 Liferoot. Anyone that's popping into the stream, please do not join me. I'm not quite in a position yet where I'm ready to open it up and start playing with people yet. Nightmare 3 was a piece of cake, but Nightmare 4, not so much. Let's see. Checking out my resistances. Having that neutral lane definitely kind of saves the day. Mixed resistances, I'm pretty sure I wouldn't be able to do in the center. But that neutral lane, there's quite a few times you don't get the physical resist and the magic resist too often right there in the center. Alright, that one looks good. And still, I'm remembering this point back in the PC world, and those issues have not fully resolved themselves, but came close to resolving themselves with the ogres walking over the barricades. Or blockades, pardon me. Alright, let's get old Frosty out there. Still got, I can't find, I'm just having the crappiest luck finding a decent tripwire bow. And, in fact, I've found several 10% tripwire bows, and none of them have had defense power on them. And that's just icky. It's very, very unfortunate that I'm having such terrible luck finding myself a tripwire bow. Now I have started putting these back a little further than I used to. I used to put them up in here a little closer, but I'm getting tired of rebuilding them, and it seems like if you put them back a little further, they still have pretty decent range. We see like the range on these guys, they're still shooting out here pretty darn far. So having them back is definitely a little more beneficial. Can't wait to finish off a couple of basic gear sets. That way I can start doing some other maps. But as we all know, Liferoot it's kind of entry level for each of the difficulties as you work your way up. And as I mentioned, I am not even 100% able to clear these every time. It seems like maybe 25% of them I complete all 7 waves, and the other 75% I choke out somewhere, which is unfortunate, but what are you gonna do? Okay, we're set up with explosive. Now, definitely, when you're just getting started on these, everyone just assumes, you know, get these blockades all the way up to 5 stars. And I've been taking a little different approach. I've been upgrading the blockades until they've got over 300,000 health. And then I've been dumping everything at the traps. And that's been a lot more successful for me, to be honest with you. Okay, so I got 3 on the far ends. I want to make sure we're taking advantage of that full path of those frosties. So I've got 4 more explosive traps I can squeeze in here, which is not very many, but it's sufficient. There we go. Actually got a little gap here that I could have done without, but that's alright. And let's see, and then we want explosive traps in the middle too. Taking a little different approach too for setting up this middle lane than I've been doing. And you know, of course I've been grinding Liferoot for, I don't know, I want to say 10 hours a day ever since Ascension came. And I'm making some really nice coin. And I'm getting some upgrades, but I'm having really crappy luck. Anyway, so I put my 3 right there in the middle, and I do this no matter what the resistances are now, but I've been trying to edge a trap as far up close to Quab there as I can, and then I'm going to go with, basically I want 3 across, and keeping these in as tight as possible. And then I'm just basically creating a little pyramid here. We're going to go 2, and then we're going to go 1. And then that leaves us 1 more trap to put in the middle. Now that's 10 traps. Now I normally use 11 traps here. And where I have been putting them up out here to blow these guys up that are getting caught up, I actually have been taking advantage of those guys getting caught up a little bit to farm some coin. With that skill sphere, of course, I can just sit there and spray into the pack and collect a nice bit of coin. So the 11th trap I'm now putting right over here, as there is a bit of a bunching right as they make that turn as well, and that helps those guys, or helps out to eliminate some of the bunching so much. And then just going to have 1 lane with elemental chaos. And that's going to be the 10 traps we put over here. And trying to do the same thing, spreading them out, making sure I cover the full range of that frosty path. It's not necessary on the other nightmares, Nightmare 3 or whatever, but I find it makes it a little bit easier in Nightmare 4 if I'm covering that full range. So I want 3 traps really close to each other here. The elemental chaos, of course, you can practically stack right on top of each other like that, and that's going to provide just a big ol' smash as things start rolling in. And then I got 4 more traps that I'm just going to spread along the length here, and just keep those spread out as wide as possible. And something like that works. I don't like that gap too much there in the middle, but I got coverage, so I'm going to go with it. Basically just a punch in the face up front, and then make sure I've got a nice variety back at the blockade. Now I finally got found a decent weapon for the juicer here. It's still not ideal, but I found this legendary bow. It's got hero health on it, which I'd really prefer to have some crit on there. But then also we've got 5% increased crit chance, which helps out quite a bit as well. You see my hero crit now is up to 18%, which is not where I need it to be. But it is a step in the right direction, so I'll take it. Now, most important thing really at this stage is flyers. Without a doubt, 1 flyer can end the map for you. So I've been making sure to really pay attention to those flyers. I actually got rid of the 30% increased gold skill sphere, and I'm just going with the skill sphere that gives enemies a chance to drop the 100 gold when they're killed by me. The reason being is I put in that that stun the skill sphere, and that's helping me manage the packs just a little bit. Since I'm, like I said, I'm just getting started. Baby steps in Nightmare 4 here. It's funny, I made it to Nightmare 3 like within the first maybe 2 or 3 hours of Ascension. And then just been grinding Nightmare 3. Now, like I said, I've had a little crappy luck with the old RNG with the drops. But I have brought that skill sphere along the whole way, and was able to really take advantage of that. Oh, then I forgot to mention, of course, the very first monthly quest on the PS4 gives Bear Kira here, this pet that I'm using. I was able to get that finished pretty quickly, as it's almost designed for Liferoot. I did the Liferoot incursions to knock out the incursions, and then just killing all the skeleton bosses in Liferoot handled the skeleton enemies. Now, of course, you don't get the skeleton bosses in Liferoot Incursion, so you have to do it on just regular Nightmare 3 or whatever Nightmare status you're at, assuming you're at Nightmare status by now. Anyway, with the item level 240 gear that got re-rolled, I had, you know, quite the bit of junk. My blockades took a ridiculously massive hit. Everyone's enraged on the forums, and all of you people that got enraged on the forums, if you would have watched my damn video on how to prepare for the update, there'd have been no surprises. But oh no. Instead, they go right to the forums raging about the reroll. Anyway, I was able to progress to Nightmare 3 really, really quick. And actually started, I could do like the first 3 waves of Nightmare 4 after the first day, but I was nowhere near clearing it. I was getting just steamrolled, like in the middle of wave 3, or I'd get completely overwhelmed in wave 5. But let's see if I'm able to complete this bad boy this time around. I want to get a little bit upfront damage. Anyway, so I'm going to upgrade these blockades one more time to get them over 300,000, and then I'm not going to up them anymore, because the additional DPS you have from the traps is far superior to the additional health on your blockades. And like I said, flyers, flyers, flyers. Every single flyer is a massive hazard, because I mean, one flyer really can end the map for you. Obviously, the first flyer I came across killed me. That's pretty bad right there. But pay attention to the flyers. You see, it's actually kind of crappy the way the font, the text, and everything on the PS4 when you're playing on your TV, which I'm sure most people are doing. Now, I do it sometimes, like right now I'm playing it on my television because I'm kicking it in the living room. But sometimes I have my PS4 hooked up to my computer monitor, and I'm sitting at my desk. And when you're sitting in your desk at your computer monitor, all the fonts look perfect. There's no problem with any of them. So it's definitely something just, you know, on the bigger screen at a distance, the fonts are just awful. There's a lot of outrage on the forums about that too, so I'm certain there's going to be something incoming eventually. That may be a little bit more extensive than just a hot fix or whatever. Gotta keep an eye on that blockade in the center lane too. This guy looks like he's going to get chewed up with no problems. Hopefully. I don't want to speak too soon. That, and at this point in the game, there's also the random, your objective gets destroyed and there's no mob anywhere near it. That was fixed pretty quickly on the PC as well, but a little frustrating, especially when it comes on Wave 7. You'd be going and you're holding them off and you got 30 more mobs left to kill or whatever, and your royal eggs just implode for no apparent reason. And I tell you, I know you guys don't like the auto loot, but man, I tell you, I like the auto loot because I pretty much am selling everything. I don't want to miss any opportunities on gold, so I sell everything. So I always pick everything up, and having it stay to the end of the map last time around, I don't know. It was a cluster. It was a mess all over your screen, and it irritated me. So I am pretty stoked with, although some work definitely needs to be done about the old PS4 UI. I love the fact that auto loot is in. Okay, so where do we got? We got a baddie in the middle and a baddie up top. And these guys are already upped all the way across, so let me get these guys upped. See, and then 287 left. Do we have the second upgrade on all these blockades? Yes. And yes, so I think I'll just finish up getting these guys upgraded once. Still missing, what, 3 of them? But I'll come back and get those next wave. Easy to get distracted here, especially with my wall health so low. You know, on the PC, this is, with 2 upgrades, this is right about where my Squire's walls sit unupgraded. So obviously a ways to go. I don't have a full set of gear yet for the Squire. I've got Hardy on everything, but I didn't farm it. I just did it I did it just enough to get over 200,000 basically. As soon as I got over 200,000, I switched to the other characters. All about the flyers. In fact, if you ignored everything and kill flyers, DPS the boss, and kill wither beasts and heal blockades, then it's going to be successful for you. But it's keeping those guys down. And on the play, like I was complaining about the mini map, it's a lot tougher to see them than on your PC screen. It's like no problem. You see them; they're right there. It's obvious there's flyers coming in. On the PS4 mini map, the red dots get bunched together, and it's harder to tell a big difference with the fonts. There's a Slakelion. That's awesome. That means I'm gonna get some free boss kills this run, as Slakelion, of course, respawns. So I'm going to get an extra boss every wave for the rest of the match, which is awesome. Especially considering he's a chump. Just wreck him. Wrecking him, wrecking him, wrecking him. Yeah, he didn't do much to that blockade. Anyway, I'm stoked to be finally collecting some PS4 gear, PS4, some Nightmare 4 gear, even though I'm essentially on, I'm on my first character. You know, I'm getting, getting my Huntresses, the DPS version, and the Traptress both upgraded right now to Nightmare 4, some entry-level Nightmare 4 gear. Come on, damn you, die. I'll be excited for old Bear Curie here to get to level 10. That, just a awesome bit of CC you get from the special ability there. And let's see if there's any goodness over here sitting. A little bit. Alright, so I had 3 traps that still needed their first up. here. So now everything should be upgraded to 1. Wave 4, of course, we got no bosses, so it's kind of just a grinder wave getting through mobs and collecting up the green mana. And now I want to start upping these traps a little further. So I think I'm going to start with these 2 right up front on the outside here. Oop, I missed one. And then I sold it by accident. Very, very smooth. God dang it. Why, oh why? Is the Insta-Forge button not in yet? That's gotta be a priority, Trendy. Come on. You're adding minutes to every wave. Oops. God dang it. And I don't want elemental chaos here. God dang. See? My dumb assery and the lack of Instaforge. Drives me nuts. Alright, let's get that trap back down here. And we'll get it upgraded. Now everything should be up. At least 1. Except the Frosties, but I'm not going to up the Frosties. They got plenty of range now. And they're back far enough where I don't have to worry about their damage so much. I mean, upgrading them with crappy defense health doesn't add that much anyway. So, alright, 517 left. Like I said, it's just a grinder wave to collect up some DU. So I'm going to just start with my trap upgrades. Let's get that little cluster boosted. And then let's jump off the edge. The super pro jumping skills. But of course, let's see. Let's go ahead and let's pop the last 2 right here. And then, of course, we get the free Select Kellyon. So priority 1 every wave needs to be getting him down. Something up with Bearkira. It doesn't look like he's attacking. Like right now, he's not attacking. And I'm not sure why he does that, but every now and then it seems to have that problem. Yeah, right. No substantial loot. Ugh, and I let my flyers get in on me. I got one more flyer on that left lane, too. I took too long on old Select Kellyon. Let's see, we're looking good there. Yeah, anyway, it would be nice. You know, maybe they should even consider color coding the mobs a little more on the mini-map. I know you get the yellow and the orange. But maybe have like all flyers blue or something like that. That would help the visibility problem for sure. One more flyer over here. There we go. Now I should just be able to burn the rest of these waves. Keep an eye on that mini-map now. Now you see on the mini-map they're bunching right there. That's what I mean. Where I normally put the trap right there, you see it would hit all those guys, but I'm actually using that as an opportunity to collect a little more gold since I got that skill sphere in. And it definitely helps. Adds a couple hundred every wave. Every now and then I'll get lucky and get a couple thousand. Looks like that's just going to be about all of them. Die, you bastards! Don't you even be shooting your shit at me. There we go. Little little bit of gold out of the deal, a couple hundred. But it adds up. I mean, when you're talking about grinding a map 100 times, I mean, getting a couple hundred here, a couple hundred there, it definitely adds up. I'm up to like 1.6 million now. So I'm definitely starting to collect a little bit of cash. So, let's see. I still need a decent... See, that one just doesn't... wrong character, but... I still need a decent medallion or something for my Traptress. Alright, now I know Slakelion is going to be right there, so I'm going to up those traps right under where he's going to respawn to help burn him down a little quicker. That way I can get the jump on those flyers a little faster. And then maybe get one of these guys up a little further. Now let's see, that one definitely needs some love. Yeah, that one's already up. Let's go right here. And 100 left. I'll just throw it right there just for good measure. Check this blockade here. Yep, is looking good. Alright, let's get Slakelion burned down. Mikey HD, I will, I gotta work tomorrow, man. This is my last night off. So my grind is just about done for the week. I work 10-hour days, so when you combine, you know, I only work 4 days a week, which is nice, but I work 4 10s. So I probably won't be on very often until next weekend. I'm off Saturdays, Sundays, and Mondays. But on those work days, I don't do much. I mean, I still play every day, but I usually just play solo. I don't have enough time to really get going with anybody. I'm lucky sometimes just to get one or two maps completed. Alright, we got flyers over here. Nope. Looks like they all melted. Got one more in the middle. Got a bomber. And then there's flyers over here, and I can get to the bosses. Got a little legendary there. Probably worthless. Gotten plenty of legendary drops. Unfortunately, they've all been crap. Uh-oh, and I failed to get any mana. This is gonna really screw me here. Yep, this match is gonna be over. Oh yeah, Dennis. Yep, this match is done. God, see, one little mistake, and I'm not, unfortunately, not strong enough where I can hold them off if I make one mistake. So that time, of course, I forgot to run around and collect up any repair mana. So that kind of burned me. But you never know, I may still have an upgrade laying here. At this point, there's quite a few blue upgrades that are still nice. And junk. If it didn't have that physical resist and had hero power, I'd be loving it with that 4% crit and the 33% service call. But I won't be using it. Anyway, I'm not going to bother going out to the tavern on this one since it was so short. I'm just going to go ahead and replay right away. What's going on, Dennis? My cats are, apparently they didn't approve of my failure there. Quite the meow fest going in the background. Alright, that neutral lane saved me again. No mixed resistances. Try this again. Like I said, there's, you know, I am completing them. But I'm failing on quite a few too. But I am getting loot every run. Getting something, even if it's just blues. Let's check the range out on those. Oh yeah, it's more than sufficient. And what have we here? There we go. Oh, Blitzkrieg. What up, what up? Yeah, I made it, man. I made it to Nightmare 4. Now, as you just saw, I'm not able to complete them all. But I can get here anyway. I can get a few waves done and get a little bit of loot to drop. Let's see, let's get one up here. And then 2 right here. I'm hoping to be to the point where I can start inviting some more of you guys for these runs. We did it on Nightmare 3. Nightmare 4 is a little bit tougher, so I've just been doing them solo. I've yet to invite anybody in. The explosives I'm going to need over here. You know what, I'm just going to spam them around. I'm not going to worry about all the fine-tuned detail. Here's 4, 5, 6, 7. I will put 8, 9, and 10 as close together as possible, though, just to... Let's see how much of my... Oh, actually, I got right to the end of the Frosty beam, so that's not too bad. Alright, and then we gonna need explosives in the middle. Yeah, I'm so stoked at how quick yeah, I knocked the monthly out yesterday. I had old Bear Kira going last night. Still haven't gotten him up to level 10. He's level 9 now, so I'm getting really close, but not quite there, 100%. This is quite the little death triangle here with those Frosties blazing on them. So there's 9, there's 10, and 11 right there. Then we'll get a little elemental chaos going on this side. I've actually been on the situations like this where I only have one elemental chaos lane. Sometimes I put that 11th trap on that lane. As sometimes the little extra something something there for damage helps out quite a bit. And of course, since you can stack these things just directly on top of each other. So there's 5, 6, 7, 8. Oop. 8, 9, 10 close together. There we go. That I got some wasted space here, I think, with the Frosties. Not too bad. It's always better to go overboard with your exact measurements, but not always necessary. Yeah, the first monthly, it was just ridiculously easy. Anyone that, you know, grinded it out on day one, I mean, a lot of people had it on day one. I think I still was missing a couple. I was doing Nightmare 3 incursions, and then I switched to regular Nightmare 3 on the first day. And I got the 10 incursions out of the way really quick. Then the last thing I had to do was the skeletal bosses and, you know, just regular non-incursion. Definitely the way to go there. It's a shame the heavy lane here is my magic resist lane. Or my physical resist lane, pardon me. But wave 1, it's always a good sign when wave 1 is almost AFKable. It's not AFKable yet for me, but I'll be happy when it is. You know, start up, hit go, and then go grab yourself a coffee or whatever. Always nice. Let me just go ahead and throw an up. Get an upgrade started right there, and that'll handle that heal too. And then just nuke the rest of this stuff down. These guys just implode. The little guys do. You actually have a lot of wasted shots with this bow because of it. It takes so slow for the rounds to get there. Sometimes the mob dies and you've still got 40, 50, you know, little dots flying at them. Yeah, it wasn't too bad. Now don't... Okay, good. I was hoping that the first boss wasn't going to be that wave, and I'm glad it wasn't. I already collected up over here? Yeah, I did. Alright, so... Like I said, just one upgrade on the blockades. Yeah. Now I knew what was coming, so I farmed up almost the perfect item level 240 stuff, which I encouraged everyone to do. And like my friends would join the match, and they're like, "What are you doing this for? You should be doing Nightmare 4 Incursion." And I kept telling them, it's like, well, because all that gear's going away, but what are you going to do? Anyway, let's see. I got 4 ups left. You know what? I'm going to throw them over on this side, since this side was a little bit of a challenge there. Let's just go like that. Go ahead and get started. Now back to flyer duty. Where are you damn flyers at? I'm not going to get distracted by the flyers this time and let this pack come in on me. I'll get the motor blowing first and then kill the flyers. Especially like these flyers are so far away. I mean, a lot of these rounds are going to be still in the air, and I don't know what's alive and what's dead. Maybe after this one, Bearkira will be there, ready to go. That's going to definitely allow me to be a little more aggressive, because I'm going to be able to bring entire packs just to, not quite a standstill, but definitely going to be slowing them down here once I get Bearkira's ability going. Alright, if I continue to ignore the flyers, everyone starts screaming at me. Flyers must come first. I've got a flyers wither beast walls kind of rule. And that's what I always try to do is, you know, flyers first, then wither beast, and then check all my walls. Looks like quite a bunch is coming down on the left side. But I think I can burn this ogre no problem right here. Ooh, he's actually getting into that blockade a little bit. Oop, shit. I guess I shouldn't have, Don't you dare! Oh my god, that was ridiculously close. This is when the matches are the funnest, though. When you're to the point where you can set up your build and then walk away, it's not near as much fun. Alright, so obviously I'm wasting DU now because I didn't keep my blockade repaired. I didn't follow my rule. Flyers, wither beasts, and blockades. I didn't make it past the wither beast. All right, let's not allow that to happen again. Let's see. Let's get it back up over 300,000 health. Yeah, it was a little bit too close for comfort. But it happens. Alright, so we got two baddies down the middle. These guys have all been upped once. I think I'm going to send this 700 over to this lane here. I got this blockade up to where I want it, right? Or no, I don't. Oh, I don't have this side upped either. Good lord. Getting that side up first, since that's the physical resist side. And then let's start out here. Work our way in. There we go. That should get it. Oops. Failed to drop 100 here. Oh well. Hopefully I can survive it. I got two bosses coming too. Dang it. I'll see what I can do to... what terrible timing on hitting the little fan there. Did absolutely nothing. Gonna have to collect up some mana pretty quick and try to get that center blockade upped. And nothing's dropping. Figures. This is not good. 60. But I'm going to need to have something left over for repairs too. I can't just throw it all in there and forget about it. Damn flyers. Uh-oh. Taking some heat over on this side. I'm glad I put those upgrades into those traps. Not having that wither beast down is really just killing me over here. Right, am I going to be able to get over 100? There we go. And I got enough left for repairs. Ooh, it's Maltheus too. How unfortunate. Guess old Maltheus is squishy compared to some of the others. You can look at it that way. I don't like the amount of damage that this blockade is taking over here. But on the same note, I can't ignore the middle one. So I got another Slakelian, so I got one more chance for the freebie loot. Which, you know, it's pretty common. But I think I'm going to have to grind out that pack over there before I worry about Maltheus here. Because they're just... they keep beating up on my walls. There's some fatness. It's a bow. Looks like a bow. Maybe it'll be a defense power bow with 10% tripwire. Wouldn't that be ideal? Well, regrets on level 50. Alright, let's take a look at this bow. Ability power, 9% tripwire, but no defense power on it, so pretty worthless to me, really. It'll go into a quality reforging project. Alright, now we're wave 4, no bosses, should be easy mode, just collect up the DU, or the green mana. let's see. We're all upped all the way around there. Just, just this side. Let's see, I got 700. Looks like we got them all to 1 there now. See, let's go. We'll put 200 there. I'll just go 200, 200, and 200. Split it all up. Share the love, you know? Pardon me. Having just crazy allergy problems again. See, where do I want them? So this trap clearly took the most. It's only got 126 charges left, so it's taking the most damage. It's getting triggered the most often. You know what, I'm just going to put it right there. Call it good. Oh! I forgot about Slekelion. That's alright, I'm going to burn his ass down this time. You got nothing. Right in the face, mister. See, now Berkir's getting into his butt now. But, I don't know. It seems like Berkir's range on the dummies is a lot better than his range in the map. I don't know if that's true. Maybe it's in my imagination. But, you know, it's not the only thing in my imagination. But it definitely seems that way. I don't know. Like, right now, you'd think Berkir would be attacking. It's not that far away. But, not doing anything. I think this may, this map, even not if I don't complete it, this map, may be the one to get Berkir to level 10. That would be pretty awesome. See, if you upgrade those traps out here, and actually, you know, you could probably get away with just upgrading 1 or 2 of those traps all the way up to a star, and not doing the rest, or maybe doing 1 here just for any of the bosses. But the stuff gets burned down at a range, so you definitely want to put more energy into your traps. More of that green mana should go to your traps than to your blockades. You know, of course your blockades can easily be repaired. This bow dropped from this map. Liferoot. It drops, it's got a chance of dropping from any Nightmare map, I believe. This one's called the Legendary Bow, I think. But I like the spread of the shots. I'm using, you know, I've got the skill sphere giving all my shots a chance to stun, plus I've got the charged primary skill sphere in. So I'm relying pretty heavily on the rapid fire to get some additional DPS out of this bow. And that's why I like this one. It is the... I can't... Trapped! You get little lag spikes with all the loot on the ground, too. Yeah, the legendary bow, it's got the falcon shot, which, you know, I wish the falcon shot was a little more direct. But I like the fact that it tracks, and I like the fact that it's massively rapid fire. So, alright, I got 1,000 left. I got a baddie from the right and a baddie in the mid. Let's get a couple more of these upped again. That should be pretty solid right there. And then this side is definitely my weak side. So let's get a couple more upgrades here as well. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and take all these 3 up to the 3rd upgrade there. Give just a little meanness in the front door. And I keep forgetting about Slekelion. I should have upped those traps as well to give them a little more damage, you know. This, when the respawning Slekelion mechanic first entered into the game, I thought it was a bug. The first time it happened to me, I recorded a video and uploaded it as a bug log. I didn't realize that it's intended. Oops, shit, flyers. You forget those flyers for a second, and it's just things go wrong. See, and I got some. See, what screwed me last time, I think it was wave 5 too, wasn't it? Was not having any repair mana. And I got 75, so that's enough to, that should be enough, actually, to clear these bosses out. Hard to see the flyers in the middle where they're coming in, right at that bright spot where the sun is shining in. Let me throw a little last minute repair right here, make sure we're at full. Uh-oh. I got a wither beast. Actually, it's gone now. I'm gonna say I started to see that little ring from the wither beast there. How's this blockade? Okay, that blockade's not taking any damage. Whoa, but this one is getting chewed up. Holy crap. Definitely got to focus all the energy here. Let's get Berkira attacking. How close do I need to get? I mean, this is a little ridiculous. Still not attacking. Huh. Alright, let's get this guy down. Is he going to attack this one? Yeah, look how close I am. I'm almost close enough to start taking shots. But Berkira is not attacking. Oh, wow, you got to get really close. That's ridiculous. That's unfortunate. I didn't notice that before. Now, the awesome CC you get from the special ability, that has a pretty long range on it. Skim, send me an invite. I'm probably gonna play. Well, I'm gonna finish this map solo anyway. Maybe I'll invite some people in for the next run. But send me an invite, and after I clear this one out, I'll see if we can't get you people right now, because, like you already have seen, I'm just barely clearing the map. But anybody that's got like full Nightmare 3 DPS, by all means. Man, another crappy legendary. Terrible. Alright, so, let's see. So I know I'm going to have massive flyers this wave, and I got a boss, 2 bosses coming up the mid. Let's get some more upgrades in, and then I don't want to forget about Slakelion, which I have been. So let's go ahead and throw some more upgrades here. In fact, since we got 2 bosses coming in the middle, let's go ahead and let's just get that thing upgraded all the way. What the hell? No point in messing around, you know? No, I mean, send me a friend invite. I'll host it. I'll send me a friend request, and I'll invite some people after I finish this run here and see if we're able to complete it. It's funny you mentioned that with the EU. I've got some friends that I play with pretty regularly on the EU, and I switch over to their servers on the PC. And the lag on the PC is significantly different on that Frankfurt. I think it was a Frankfurt, Germany server. And I'm on the west coast of the United States, you know, I'm in Oregon. But the lag was way lower on that server. I don't know if it's just because of the traffic or what, but I had a really enjoyable experience on the EU servers, and the connection speed. Alright. Oh, I got massive flyers coming down this side. I better address them before I focus on pounding the middle here. Come on. One more. I'm assuming, you know, I know it gets to a point in the game where things are a lot easier to do in a group than they are solo. But there was a point where, just as far as completing a map, it was much easier to do solo than in a group. And I don't really know if we're at that point yet. So that's why I want to just try to finish this run here this time by myself and see if I'm able to get it completed. I've completed it a bunch of times already, but I haven't completed it while streaming or recording yet. And you know how it works. Video or it didn't happen. So we got Quibbly and Maltheus. Let me get some ups going here. Got 137 green mana, so it shouldn't be a problem. Oh, are they in... Oh, okay, I didn't know. Sorry. Sorry there, Bomb. That's the benefit of me being juice bags on everything, is everyone knows who I am. Well, not everyone knows who I am, but you know what I'm saying. Let me just burn through this one, and then I'll invite you in, and we'll see what we can do. And, you know, don't be shy. If you're, you know, if your walls are better than my walls or whatever, by all means, let me know. You know, I hardly think that I have an elite setup or anything. I've got just barely enough to get it done right at the moment, so. I think I've completed it. I've had probably 10 attempts at Nightmare 4 today, and I think I've completed it probably 4 or 5 times, so, you know, either half or almost half. Oh, mine are slightly better then. Do you have your, remember when you get over 15% hardy, you want to switch to hero health. So do you have, if you're over 15%, you want to switch and make your hero health 200 and your defense health 180. That'll add a nice little chunk if you haven't done that. Come on. Die, you baddies. Got quite a bit of loot scattered here. Die, die, die. Wow. That charge primary is just awesome. Well, what did we get? Defense health. God dang it. I need defense power and crit. Man, that thing took a wallop in that time, huh? Ooh, look at these traps, how low they are. Dang, I had some shit parked on those guys. Just burning off the charges. Inventory full. Uh-oh. Well, I hate to prolong the agony here, guys, but I'm going to have to address that inventory. At least blow out some greens or something here real quick. Free up a little space. Let's see. I'm going to just blast all this stuff out. I hate not looking at the blues, because if they're, you know, could potentially be a blue with defense power and 10% tripwire on it, and I would just kick myself for not looking at it, but I'm not looking. Just making some room. Oops. All these pieces, really. I'm saving the mythical and legendaries are better, just to, you know, to be able to upgrade my parts. Oh, they need to do something with the inventory, that's for sure. The inventory is quite irritating right at the moment. Hey, that gives me 70 more. I know I gotta have a shitload of medallions and rings and such to burn through. I'm getting too many eggs too, and I wanted to let a bunch of eggs rot, but the eggs are taking up a lot of inventory space right now. I got a ridiculous number. I wanted to at least get a stack of the little shellium or whatever the heck it's called. Oh man, is this enough? Here's 150-ish. There we go. There's 150 exactly. Let me just sell a couple more things. The inventory, it's substantially different than the PC. There's no doubt about that, and I wish it was a little different. But it's still pretty easy to sell stuff. I mean, it's not that difficult spamming the button. 1.6 million. Got over 1.6 anyway. All right. So, now where was I? All right. So we got 2 middle baddies, 1 upper baddie. How are these traps holding up? I think I'm going to throw a couple of ups in right there. I got 297 more. Let's see. Not enough. Let's just do some repairs then. I don't like my traps dipping too far below 100. And something clearly is parking on them. So that leaves me 120 for repairs. I'm good with it. Yeah, it's very strange how close you have to get when you're actually in the map to get Bearkira attacking. Oh, it definitely fills up really quick, but that's where all your cash is, you know? That's where all the cash is coming from right now, so definitely don't leave anything laying. You know, even though, you know, it may not sell for much, it's such a massive quantity of it every map that that you're missing out on some gold if you don't collect all that stuff. Alright, definitely got to get that wither beast unearthed. Mo flies. Well, I hope this gets Bearkira to level 10. That way I can make you really jealous and use the special ability. Let's see, how we doing? We're good there. Looking good here. See, this ogre's coming in already. Well, I guess I got the double in the middle, so let me just burn the middle ones first. Gonna have to watch these blockades. See, if I had Bearkira at 10, right there would have just been an awesome opportunity for me to do that super slow. Uh-oh. Oh, don't you dare jump over that damn blockade. Oh, he's walking around it. Can I burn him before he gets in? I'll be very happy when this comes back. I forgot how frustrating it was on the PC. Come on, die, you bastard! Woo! So close. How's this blockade holding up? It's holding up good. Alright, middle baddie's dead. Man, that's so irritating when they hop your blockades. Yeah, I think, see, the scavenger is still there on the PC version, but the only thing, people threw a fit about the scavenger. Everybody hated it on the PC when they first came out. So the scavenger currently, the only thing that it does is for items that fall off the map. But the way they've got the bags sorting and everything set up on the PC right now is kind of nice. There's another legendary bow, I think. 8% tripwire. No defense power, of course. Looks like there it is. My first successful Nightmare 4 on Ascension that I've got proof that I actually did. Oh, I got to, man. Gotta rub it in. Oh yeah, we got the fat loot. Let's see what's gonna drop here. Come on, tripwire bow. Go, go, go! Nope. Ah, a damn POS ring I'm not even gonna use. Nope. Gotta have me that hero damage. Alright, well, I'll sort through this stuff. I'll sort through this stuff back in the tavern. Alright, so I'm going to tab out for just a second after this loads here and send out a couple of invites. So give me just one moment. Or actually, can you do it right from in Manage Party? There we go. Oh, it still tabs you out. Let's see. Blitzkrieg, you in a position where you can come along? All right. Yeah, the scavenger sucks. Press X for adventures, or hold X to talk. Oh, you got nothing to say, scavenger. Why am I even bothering holding X to talk to you? Alright, so let me free up some space here. I'm gonna have to burn through a few pet eggs, I think. Yeah, the current inventory, you fill up just insanely quick. Shellium shards. See, I've only got 24 Shellium shards, so I've been waiting for some eggs to expire here, and I've got just an insane amount, as you see. Just taking up way too much inventory. And then food, too. Oh, speaking of, let me see if I can upgrade Bearkira. Oh, nice. Ba-bam. Kick ass. This, it is such a ridiculous amount of CC. That little ability right there. Just insane. So that's going to be nice. And then that's going to allow me to free up a bunch of bag spaces from food. Because I was just holding on to all that food, waiting for Bearkira. Obviously, I'm going to be playing with that pet primarily on my DPS character for a while. Really, I'll be using that pet until I get either poison tips or a Dracolich. I'm sure we'll still be a few months out on getting the Dracolich, but that's one of the better pets to have right now on the PC. Anyone who didn't complete the December monthly is kicking themselves. Alright, and then get rid of some of these. I don't like what you get from the boxes either, so I don't open any of them. I haven't opened any of the boxes on the PlayStation. Alright, 260 to 384. Now let me chew up some of this food here. Gonna have to switch over to get it to save. A little bugginess too. That was there on the PC as well. Alright, let's get you fed, little bear. Free up some of this inventory space. I want to get rid of all these quality pet foods first. Those guys are gone. Let's get rid of some of these 5,000s. There we go. Bear Kira's level 25. Now I just need to get those. Yeah, that Maelstrom, I tell ya. Okay, so check it out. Let me come over here and let's get it some range. See, here it will start firing at anything. So let me come around the other side. Oh, she's shooting at that one. See, I mean, Bear Kira will keep going, even when you're back a little ways. See, well, now it's a line of sight issue. It seemed like when I was in the game, I had to get up to like this, or whatever, to get it to fire. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure what's up there. Alright guys, so if you're still in the stream, just up those traps. And repair the blockades, but let me free up just a little bit more space, and then we'll get this going. Now I haven't done this in a group yet, so the mobs will be tougher. We may have to up the blockades a little bit further. Oh, man, you almost need to just go through, and if you completely wipe your inventory, it seems like you can go 2 runs. But that's it. Let me get rid of a bunch of eggs. I mean, I've got just so many. I'm going to have more than a stack of the little Shellium things by the time it's all done. So let me get rid of these eggs that are at the bottom here. Oops, damn it, sold a premium pet food. Try to get it to where I have at least there. I got 200 empty spots now. That's a little bit better. So yeah, we'll just we'll check it out, see what we get, and see what resistances we get, and go from there. But let's go ahead and head on in and give it a whirl here. I'll be excited when I get a complete set of gear where I can do something other than Liferoot too. That will be nice. If the left lane drops with magic resist, oh, the left lane's physical. That sucks, but that's alright. We can live with it. We're just going to have to pay attention to the left lane there. God, the fonts are so ridiculously small. I mean, you got to get like 3 feet away from the TV to see what your wall health is. It's ridiculous. I think this is going to be way easier. But we'll see here. Alright, switch on over to the Frosty. I gotta get, as soon as I find that damn tripwire bow, I can start working on Juicy's Frosty set. Right now I got garbage. I got pieces that don't even have... Got some pieces that don't even have any defense power on them just because of the frosty percentage. And that's just bad. But first things first, got to get me a tripwire bow. Don't really like the placement of that one, but I think it'll be alright. Well, with I should have brought my DPS mage, or apprentice, pardon me. That would have handled our physical resist lane, no problem. But I didn't. So maybe next one. Maybe we'll do, if we do another, if we're successful on this one, we do another one. Maybe bust out the old juice DPS. Whoop, wrong dude. Alright, see, I'm set up for elemental. Yeah, some apprentice DPS would be nice right now, that's for sure. Okay, get those three close together. Let's see if I got any wasted space over here. Yeah, a little bit, but not too much. Alright, then we're going to go with explosive traps on everything else. The explosive trap is definitely... I don't know, I've got mixed emotions. The explosive trap with the frosty going, it hits so much more frequently that it seems like whatever lane that is in, like instantly is a stronger or a better lane. But I know that will change, and actually on the PC, people are starting to go away from Elemental Chaos for Blaze Balloons. They say that a perfect set of Blaze Balloon gear is far superior than a perfect set of Elemental Chaos gear. And that's awesome, because Blaze Balloons are cool as hell. Yeah, I use the elementals on neutral ones too. Now, I'm not here because we've got the two lanes in the middle. I'm going to just throw down explosive, but if it didn't have that magic lane in there, I would definitely use Elemental Chaos here as well. So you get one of them right up Quab's butt. Then the other one's as close in as I can. Alright, so we're missing 19. Does somebody have 19 mana? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Did I not get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I got 10 there. See if I got 10 here. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's weird. I got one extra green mana. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Alright, let's wreck some shit. So, I don't care. Go to whatever lane you guys want. Doesn't matter to me. Obviously, we're going to have to focus on this physical resist lane on the left a little bit, because it's going to be a bit of a pain. But make sure we don't let any flyers pass you by now. These wither beasts are just mean. As soon as I get this wither beast down, I'll head over there and give you a hand on that lane. Gonna be a lot of little firebirds shooting down this lane. Wow, that wither beast came in really close. How weird. Oh yeah, we're gonna tear it up. Yeah, anyway, let's just try the same way. If we get the blockades upgraded to get over 300,000 health, and then once we get to that point, let's just dump everything else into traps. Actually, we may not even need. Well, I guess we are gonna have. We're gonna have the bosses still are gonna push all the way in. Oh, I forgot. I keep forgetting about a Berkira. Got to use that hotness on him. The amount of CC that Berkira provides with that special ability is just awesome. Yeah, Baddie caught up behind here. There we go. All right, so we got a boss in the middle. Yeah, if you get 2 Huntresses and Apprentice DPS is like the ultimate combo. Let's get this. Let's just get this side beefed up a little. My Apprentice has absolute crap gear, so not really. I do have a level 50 DPS Apprentice, but he is not the toughest guy in the world. That's for damn sure. Alright. Don't forget the flyers. Flyers! Where are they? There's one. Ooh, Wither Beast trying to come in and set up on me. Right out of the gates there. I see legendaries dropping. Goddamn cat. Damn cat. Every stream. My cat rips my headset out of the controller. Alright, now watch this guy just hit the brakes here. Here's the power of Berkira. Oh, and he decided to stop anyway to jump. Oh well. I was trying to show off your hotness there, Berkira, but... Ogre going damn. Hopefully that's a badass tripwire boater over there. Yeah, it's a lot of little damage numbers, but luckily it's a lot of them. That, and like I said, I like using the rapid fire bows with the chance on hit skill spheres. Alright, let's see, the physical resist lane getting... Oh no, it's pretty well handled. How we holding up? Looks like we're gonna have a big pack coming in on the right. It's got some flyers in the mix too. Oh, there's flyers in every lane. Right at the moment. One more. Grab these flyers here real quick. Ah, the Frosties took them out. Good little Frosties. Oh yeah, steamrolled. Yeah, adding, you know, having 3 DPS characters is... makes you a little bit OP. Alright, take a look at this head over here. Another crappy head. Man, look at that. Got 16% volatile schematics, too. What a shame. Had to be on such a POS. Alright, let's get, are they both coming from the... or just one boss this wave? Or no, there we go. They're both coming through the center, so let's get these guys, these traps up a little bit more. And we still need to up some traps over here, but we can do that next wave. Yeah, it's weird the little lag spikes that you get when the ground is full of stuff. Yeah, your frame rate drops considerably. Oh, I started that way too soon. At least I got the Wither Beast. Just got this one to contend with here. Flyers getting all up in my business. Get him, Bear Kira. Oh, they just all vanished. Quite a collection starting to build up in the middle here, but it's making for some easy kills because they're all just kind of kicking it there. So what's your guys' thought on the pet ability option, or the controller option? I don't like it. I don't like where it is. I almost wished it was another button. But, and you know, I don't know if we'll be able to map those keys out in the future either. I'm sure we'll be able to, you'd think. Everything getting rolled. Finally got some bosses. They definitely waited to the end of the match to come in that time. What's going on, Julian? How's things this morning / evening? Oh, I ain't taking none of your shit there, Gridlock. Rolled. Gridlock is having a bad day. Tusker's turn. Oh yeah. Tusker, they gotta do something with his his AI, he doesn't get close enough to the blockades. Now, I'm not complaining. I'm taking the free loot. But 9 times out of 10, Tusker won't actually even hit anything. He'll just come up and swing his shit around like he's a badass right up by one of your blockades and not touch it. Alright, so we need ups. Ups. Still need to get some of these traps upped, which, with all this DPS here, it may actually be better to just get the ones on the end. But what the hell. The first upgrade's the best, so let's at least get them all upped once. There we go. There's still a couple over on this side, I think, but oh! Such amazing leaping skills there. Alright, I got a little bit left for some repairs. We got a repair there already. Yeah, we're looking good. So this is the easy wave. No bosses, just burn mobs and collect green mana for more ups. And that's awesome. See, the flyers is coming. That it. More flyers out there. A lot of flyers. Of course, it always seems like a lot of flyers when you don't have a monk with you. And that OP air defense. My monk is like level 30 or something right now. He needs some massive amounts of love. Yeah, these traps in the mid are getting beat up too. They're taking a lot of charges. Everything's stomping there on top of them. Man, old Bear Kier just puts the brakes on when you get a pack into him. Help out this physical resist lane here a little. Those guys are all parked on top of those traps is why just burning through the charges so much, but that's alright. Haven't got my sticky nades Uber yet. I'm debating on which one to get next. I'm sure I'll probably just end up getting the sticky nades, but I've got 70 Wyvern tokens now, so I could get another Uber right now. I just haven't made the final decision on which one I want to get. Oh, you guys are going to have a rough day over here. Oh, bad things happening here. I think we got some flyers over there, but looks like they're... Oh, bombs taking care of them. Easy wave, really. Wave 4 is like your take a break wave. Get a little breather. I finally got off my ass and ran a cable from my router to my PS4. I was a little disappointed with the connection issues I had in my last stream. And it's because I'm trying to stream through Wi-Fi, which is just never a great idea. I mean, I was doing it, but always better to have the wired connection. So I finally broke down and did that, so hopefully the quality is a little better. I'd like it to be... Wow, the lag spikes just get crazy right there when with all the stuff on the ground. Ridiculous. Let's see. Better throw a few more ups around here. What do we got right there? I got... Ooh, man. I think I'm just going to repair both of these. Yeah, we're looking pretty good. Get these blockades all the way up. They're actually looking pretty good, too. I think we're all set. We got 2 baddies in the middle. Hopefully we don't have any blockade jumpers. Having Berkira makes me a little less nervous about the blockade jumpers, because can essentially make them put the brakes on for 6-8 seconds or whatever. Get our engine control going there. Yeah, they just come to a stop. I gotta quit playing with Berkira and get these flyers. The #1 cause of failed runs is playing with your toys. Get distracted by the fancy new shinies. So we're gonna have 2 ogres, huh? It's alright. Of course, the ogres are the ones that are walking the walls, so... I see your sticky nades. Oh no, wall walker. Shit. Piece of cake. You have been handled, good sir, with your cheating jumping over my blockades. You didn't even make it all the way over. You got wrecked. Now, we don't have another full-blown item rollback or wipe or anything else like that incoming. But remember, we're not too far, probably only a patch or 2 away, maybe even 1 patch if they roll them together, into the passives changing and making it so that they're like tripwire, for example, will be up to 5% on all of your items. So there will be a little bit more refarming to do, but it's not near as bad as as this rollback was, of course, where people essentially had to start over at Nightmare 1. Won't have to do that, but we'll have to go from doing Nightmare 4 incursions and the Nightmare 4 item power 1000 maps down to doing some regular Nightmare 4s like Liferoot or whatever. Some 900 power runs. Alright. So we got 2 more baddies in the middle lane. They got handled. You guys are wrecking it. Let's see. Just a little bit more oomph here and there on these traps, and I think we'll be in pretty good shape. I am constantly accidentally picking stuff up off the ground when I mean to jump. need to get some DU or some green mana quick and get that middle blockade repaired up the rest of the way. Die, Wither Beast. Die in a fire. Oh man, his explosions are just ripping off now. Just awesome. I think your lane looks alright over there, Bomb. I was gonna come over and give you a hand there when I saw you had died, but you had everything pushed back so far it didn't even matter. Alright, that'll get this blockade repaired up the rest of the way. How are these ones doing? Oh, they're strong. Solid. Oh, I want to get me some sticky nades too. I might as well just bite the bullet and go get them. Well, I must say we are definitely to the point where it is much easier to do with multiple people. So Nightmare 4 Incursion may not be too far away. Now I need to get some gear on my Squire, or I need to find somebody that's got a badass waller. My walls on the PC account are 320 now, I think. That's a little overkill. Not even required quite that much, but the high 200s unbuffed would be nice. Let's get rid of a few of these with the engine control there. Wither Beast coming in hot. Getting rolled. Oh yeah. As soon as you guys get down a solid build for any of these item power 1000 maps, by all means, send me an invite. Let me see what you're doing. Alright, there's bosses. We got flyers coming up the middle. Oh, should be able to handle those guys. One more. There we go. And then now bosses. Maltheus will stay back and just get wrecked, but Quibbly is not afraid to throw his shit at our blockades here. $2:35. Need to get myself to bed at a decent hour today. Tomorrow, my first day back to work and all after the weekend. Always tough to get my ass out of bed when I stay up so late. Wrecked. Very nice. I think we're looking solid. Wave 7. Definitely, we've had no close calls or major issues, so that makes it nice. I'm just going to I'm not even going to throw an upgrade there. I'm going to throw one right here. And then just roll with it. I got 199 left. You know what? Let me just throw one there too. Well, let me look at the center, actually. This mess here could potentially use some upgrades. They're not that low. A couple of repairs to get a few charges back on those traps. And you know what? I'll throw upgrade here. That'll leave me 75 left for some repairs, but I think Wave 7 is going to get tore up in brutal fashion. Yeah, but guys, I'm assuming both of you guys are still here in the stream as well. Those nights that I work, I play a lot solo because I just don't have very much time. Yeah, probably could. I mean, that's really half the battle once you get a group, a group that you're playing with and people alternating through their characters to, obviously we're all going to have a geared up set of huntresses. Get a little bear cure slow on you guys. How you like that, huh? Made you sit still. Yeah, those guys just love to park right there at that corner, and they don't do anything. They just sit there. So we got an ogre coming in. Let me get rid of a few of the extra mobs that are coming with them. Over the edge there. Yeah, look at that ogre. Put on the brakes. I'm going to have you a million down before you even make it to my traps. That other one is actually at my traps, though, so let's get going on him. Yeah, man. We've got a 4 spot, so just go ahead and join on me. Nino, by all means. I'm still one of the reasons I haven't switched to a different character is I want that. I still have yet to find the bow for my builder, the bow that I'm going to use for a minute or two. I think I'm using a blue bow on him, and it's just I found so few bows, and it's actually got a crappy tripwire on it. I think it's only like 7%. Every 10% tripwire bow I found has got nothing. How we doing over here? Mr. Ogre, about to die. You better join quick, Dino. Are you gonna miss the wave 7 loot? When the loot 2.0 hits, you don't have all this stuff all over the ground, and I'm assuming that's what's causing the performance issue here. Gotta say, you better get in here quick, or you're gonna miss out on the hotness. Flyers coming in above the pack. Oh, they did. Ooh, we got flyers in the middle. I'm sitting here snoozing. That's it. Well, good job, guys. Rolled that shit like it was nothing. Come on, give me a legendary chest. Oh, it's blue. Good lord, you don't even see very many blue chests. On Nightmare 4, you rarely even see a blue one. Oh, but I managed to get it. Alright, so I don't think I got anything here. I do want to... We get back to the... Ooh, what have we here? That might be an upgrade for my... one of the problems I faced on my my Traptress is I had so many bears pieces, and like most of the time you'd welcome that, having the defense health, but I'm not concerned about the defense health really. So you know, my defense health is still actually a little higher than I want on my Traptress. But yeah, Nina, we'll get back in another map here real quick. Just want to take a quick peek through the goodies. It has really got the potential to get an upgrade every run here. See what we got. Filled my inventory again. Dang it. Yeah, see, I'm using this POS bow. 468 defense power. I got it fully upgraded, and only 7% tripwire. But I haven't found anything better than that yet. So I'm looking for, I don't even care what color it is, if it's blue or green or whatever. If I found something with 10% tripwire and defense power, I would jump all over it so quick. But I can't even find anything that has defense power on it. It seems like it doesn't have tripwire. And that's unfortunate. See, there was 8% tripwire, but no defense power. Man, it doesn't look like anything. Just getting junk. Oh, there we go. 8% tripwire and defense power, so 1 point better. It would be a few points lower on the defense power. You know what, I'm just going to keep what I got for now. That's too big of a... I don't want to spend a bunch of coin just to upgrade something so that it's even with what I just replaced. And I think that's what would happen there. Even with the extra point on the tripwire, having the reduced defense power is not going to help me out any. Need to find a purple one or a legendary one. Is what I need. Doesn't look like I'm going to find it here. Sell all this stuff. See if I can get up to 1.7 million at some point. I've got a couple mil on my PC account, and it's nice when you don't blow it when you don't need to blow it. Like on the PC account, I blew millions of gold on upgrading gear that I replaced moments after upgrading it. Definitely gonna have to free up a bunch of bag space here though. And I'm getting plenty of mythicals and legendaries for some upgrades. I'm not gonna bore you guys with looking through all this stuff. There's a couple of pieces where I really need an upgrade. What is it? I think it's the boots. Yeah, the boots, I'm still using 551 boots. And I need a better medallion. I don't want that defense health on there. So let me take a quick look at the boots here. Seeing what do I get? I get more defense health. Well, there's an upgrade. 2% crit instead of 4. But it's definitely an upgrade. An extra, what, 27 defense power and a little bit more health. So I'll use it. Sell all this stuff and then go over to the scavenger and it'll be full again, watch. I'm assuming you guys are having similar problems with inventory space. Now, I guess you could always filter a lot of this crap out, but I just don't like how the filtering works with the scavenger. It's so wildly different on the PC version. You know, on the PC version, you filter each bag, and it's pretty kick-ass. Alright, now let's see. Did I get a crit? What do we have here? Is that an upgrade? Defense crit? Ah, I lose 5% defense crit, though. I'm not really ready to give up 5% defense crit. That's a little excessive. What about this one? Defense health. Ah. I mean, on the same note, I don't want to get rid of all my defense health. It's nice not having to worry about your traps running out of charges. But I need to get more damage out of them right now. So much crap to get rid of. Alright, that freed up 230 spots. That's enough for what, one run? Terrible but true. Let me get rid of the boxes on the bottom of this. That's just way too many damn eggs. I don't need that many shards. There's actually only 2. Or no, there's more than that. Not many though. I didn't get many lock boxes that time. Alright, that's as much space as I'm going to be able to free up. I'm sure you guys are all good. So, without further ado, let's do it again. Where are you, you goddamn elusive tripwire bow? I had the same problem on the PC, but when I finally found the tripwire bow that I wanted on the PC, it was like an item level 720 something. That just being ultra badass. So it was, you know, it was a long grind to get it, but when I finally got it, it was so worth it. Oh, Rampart's Incursion won't be too far off. I don't think with our current set of gear we want to tackle that one right now. But definitely won't be too far away. You know, and that's what it's all about, really, is getting into those Item Power 1000 maps and getting into some incursions and getting some better gear, you know. If I had my apprentice squared away, I'd say let's go for it and give it a shot, but I know it would be a little bit of a waste of time, because with me building anyway, with what I've got right now, we would get our shit rolled. Yeah, the weapons are not exceptional though. But Rampart's Incursion has you know, a chance of dropping its own weapons. And what do we got? We got Explosive on the right and in the middle. So we got magic resist, or physical resist, over on that left side again. Little lazy trap placement there. That's alright. Yeah, the apprentice one's probably the best one. But until the apprentice, well, the apprentice on the PC is finally getting some love. A lot of people are using the flamethrowers. It isn't just about Frosties so much anymore on the apprentice on the PC. Now it's still the most common meta that's being used by far. But there are other alternatives now, which there was a point in the game where if you wanted to compete for endgame gear, your only option was Frosty traps, and luckily that point is gone now. Kind of like that little trap grid set up like that. Oh, you know what? I was talking about grabbing my apprentice, and I forgot to grab my apprentice. That's alright. I still need that tripwire bow anyway. That, and we burned through it so easily that I'm not really concerned about not having any magic damage there. Yeah, let's see how much of it I wasted here. A little bit. Not too bad. Nothing to be alarmed with. Yeah, I'm going to keep grinding it out on my my DPS character here because I need to get that tripwire bow. That's the biggest upgrade I think I could get right now. Is some better tripwire. Yeah, you tore it up over there, though. You handled that physical resist lane, no problems. Over the edge, Mr. Witherbeast. I want nothing to do with you. Come up and help on this Witherbeast, though. See if I can primary him. Or secondary attack him over the edge. No. Ooh! Get the hell out of there. Don't want them elf chicks bashing my face off. Go, Bearcure, go! This physical resist lane is just tiring. It's like the middle's holding up, no problem. So I'll just help you burn through these guys till we get something else. Yeah, looks like there's a pack actually coming up the middle now. And our blockade is taking some range damage. But that's alright. I think that one was the neutral lane. I can't really remember, to be honest. Looks like they're going to be rolled. Very nice. Alright. So you guys know the routine. Let's get the blockades over 300,000. I mean, obviously we can't throw those upgrades into it now, but get the blockades up and then just focus everything on the traps. Let's see, baddie in the middle. Let me throw an upgrade there and there. Leaving 35 left for some repairs. And we should start to see some flyers finally this this wave. I don't think there's too many of them though. Yeah, it's very disappointing that Bear Cura's got to get so close before before he'll engage. But don't get me wrong, Bear Cura is still a badass. Especially when you're soloing, and everybody knows I do a lot of soloing. It adds a bit of CC to the game that's just priceless. You know, I mean, it's hard to compare it with anything. Now, obviously, once you get, you know, either Dracolich or a Poisonous Tips pet, then might want to consider changing that idea, but Ogre going down. It's a shame we didn't get a Slickelion. It's nice when you get them right in wave 2 and then you get all those free ones through the rest of the match. That's just kick-ass. So did you guys play the Division beta this weekend? Anybody that's into that? It's definitely looking cool. Oh, flyer up top. I got it on at bad times, I think. There was a lot of griefing. But it still looks cool as hell. It was almost, when I hopped in, it was practically impossible to go to the into the Zark zone. Yeah, it's a shooter that releases in March, but this weekend was it was all console, the PS4, the PC, and the Xbox beta weekend. And I would have played it non-stop the entire weekend if it wasn't for Ascension. But with Ascension popping, I wasn't about to play anything else. Alright, so we got all the walls up over 300k now. Very nice. So let's just focus on the traps from here. Damn Blitz. Blitz got me again. That's twice in one stream. Cat is getting, well, at least he's consistent. Those little flyers there are the ones that are the pain in the butt. The little guys. I don't remember what they're called. But the little guys that you don't pay attention to. You see the dot on the mini-map, but you think, oh, it's just a little guy. And look what happens. They come in, they wreck all your shit. Quibbly getting a little mouthy over here, is he? Trying to get up in our business. And a plaguing hawk. As soon as I see that skeletal face, I'm always hoping that it's Slick Kellyanne. But it never is. Actually, it's pretty common that you see them. It's a pretty even rotation. You see more ogres than anything on Liferoot here. The physical resist lane is just a pain in the butt. Ooh, he almost got me. 339. See, that's the thing that makes that sphere so powerful. That chance on when a player kills something that it drops 100 gold, is that includes for the whole group. So anytime you guys kill something, I'm getting fat loot out of the deal. So appreciate it. Keep killing. That's makes that sphere just powerful in a group environment. Yeah, you guys should get that bad boy, especially at this stage where there's a lot of DPS characters grinding. There's going to be a lot of player kills, so it's definitely a nice one to get. To me, it's the most necessary skill sphere while leveling, or while grinding out gear. What's it called exactly? I don't remember. The Hero Gold Bonus Sphere. 15% chance for enemies defeated to drop 100 extra gold. And then I'm using the Attack Stun and the Charged Primary, of course, because I want to get all those procs from using the old Rapid Fire here. Should get a nice pack off the edge right out of the gates here on this one. Get the Wither Beast. The Wither Beast didn't go, but all the other tough ones went. This map really is about the flyers. I mean, as long as you have decent blockade strength, you can hold just about anything. As you know, obviously, if you get two ogres in a lane, sometimes they're walking over them. But it's definitely all about the flyers for sure. Well, which I mean, it is one of the dragony related maps. Liferoot Forest in the Betsyville section. Just a little bit more. I got one more trap in here that hasn't been upgraded. I'm gonna try to just hit that as we're going through the wave here. Which one was it? That one right there, I think, was it. There was a time right after Bear Kira first came out on the PC that you just didn't see a DPS character without it. I'm still, you know, I get a lot of hate about the poisonous tips, and I mean, early on, it was poisonous tips was absolutely required for a DPS character, and I still love it. I mean, it gives you a huge boost in damage, but the Draco Lich is a little bit better because it increases the damage that your towers and traps do to it as well. So that makes the Draco Lich superior by far, but for those on the PC that didn't do the December monthly, they have no way of getting it. So that's why I kind of stand by my guns so much on the poisonous tips, is anybody can get poisonous tips. There we go. Steamrolled that shit. Alright, 200 for 2 upgrades. Let's go right there. And what's the lowest? Let's go right there. That'll get him. I'm not even bothering to look at any of this loot until, well, unless a legendary drops. If a legendary dropped, I would definitely take a peek at it, but for me currently, I mean, there's quite a few other upgrades I can get, and I don't have ideal passives on every piece and everything else. But right now, it is definitely all about the tripwire for me. As soon as I get that, it will free me up to do something else with get some other improvements. Which the apprentice will be the easiest choice. Obviously, the squire is going to be required. But as far as just ease of getting it done, you know, I can hop on, since I've got 2 level 50 apprentices, I can just hop on my DPS apprentice and collect all the fat loots. Getting it done here. The hell was that? Oh. I thought a baddie landed in behind me. Oops. Yeah, I'm just not sold on where the pet ability button is right now. How you toggle that set. It's just, I don't know, it seems clumsy to me. I mean, hitting all the other toggles has not really been an issue at all. But for some reason, just that pet ability, it just seems ridiculously clumsy. Another ring that I probably won't use. Get lots of those. If we can take a look at it, see, you know, I don't have the ideal ring yet on my DPS Huntress either, so possible to still get an upgrade there. Damn flyers. Yeah, I'm anxious to see. It was kind of a little disappointing, or not disappointing, because I'm super stoked to be getting pets, monthly pets. But it was disappointing to see the way they talked about it in the patch notes. It seemed like all 3 of those monthly quests were going to be available right away to get, you know, the possessed sword and what was the other one? See, what do we get there? Let's see. Another wasted legendary on crappy stats. Alright, so I gotta drop another couple of frostbite towers in here. Where'd they disappear from? Got 2 of them gone right here, huh? That might be over a little bit too far. I think it'll still shoot through there. Or no, I guess it was just one of them gone. Or no, there's this other one. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, those guys are all good. Still got a little inventory space left. Well, dang it, I jumped on the wrong huntress. That's what I love about the costumes. The steampunker will definitely always be my DPS huntress. I won't use that costume on a builder. So, alright, we got a boss in the middle. Let's see. Just about there. We can go ahead and just get it started. I think I am just going to throw an upgrade right there. It's going to leave me 99 left, so I'll be able to collect enough to get another one of these to the second upgrade level pretty quick. Where are you at, Flyers? There they come. So guys, after this run, I got one more run in me, and then I gotta call it a night. I actually have to be at work in, what, 11 hours? A little under. 10 hours and 45 minutes. And I have yet to sleep. So, gonna do one more run, and then I'm gonna get something to eat and take a little nap. Ugh, smoked. So easy to get ballsy. And I just saw some big damage numbers roll off. I think it may have just been something tricking my eyeballs. Hopefully I got an upgrade sitting with all these mythicals that I didn't look at. Didn't sell any of them. They're still sitting in my inventory, so. Yeah, I tell you, you pop that Berkira's special ability on them on a pack right when they're coming into your traps, and it's just good game. I mean, your traps are just going to annihilate them because they're basically just parked in there. See all those little purple 755s ripping off. That's all Berkira's little maelstrom. Obviously, you're not doing it for the damage. All those 755 a second is a nice little bit of extra meaningless damage. You're doing it for the slow. Oh yeah, 2 legendaries off you, Malthus. Good work. What do we get? Ah, a totem that I'll never use. It's alright. And another bow. Oh, defense health. No tripwire anyway. I picked up a lot of nice blaze balloon bows, but I just haven't had any interest in doing a blaze balloon build yet. Got to get the basics down first, you know, and traps is definitely the basics. Let's see, these guys are going to hold up through 7, no problem. I do have 264 left, though. What could use an upgrade? Seems like the only spot, really, where the mobs are just parking in the traps is right here. So what the hell, let's, I'll just throw an upgrade right there and call it good. Save my 114. Let's see if you guys need any repair mana. Unable to drop mana during build phase. What? Oh, that's ability mana. Derp. Well, that would do it. Anyway, there's some mana laying on the by that blockade there. If you guys need any of it. Where them flyers? We got no flyers yet, huh? Just on the outside lanes? $37, that's not much, but won't need much. That's the other benefit with having a full group is the amount of additional DPS versus the increased level of the baddies is not necessarily proportionate. You end up getting substantially more DPS than their level increase. Yeah, we got 2 ogres coming up from the middle, so we gotta make sure we don't get no wall hoppers here. I'm just gonna keep Bear Cure on them every time it comes up. Hopefully I can get a nice bit of damage before they get to that blockade. Ooh. Punching all my blockades. What the hell? Rude. There's 1 baddie down. 2 baddies down. And the last baddie's about to go. And got the fat looch dropping. Another worthless legendary. What is it? It's a head, isn't it? Or it looks like boots. Can't. Defense health and hero health with 2 specialist passives on it. God forbid I ever find that on my Squire. Now for those of you guys that don't know, the Squire is going to be changing as well. The Hardy passive is going to change substantially, and hero health is no longer going to be a factor in a couple more updates. Maybe the next update, who knows? In the future, for sure. But in the meantime, you know, going to need a nice Hardy set just to get into those harder Nightmare 4 maps. Lots of flyers, and it seems like I'm not hitting any of them. Here we go. Woohoo! That guy done laid out the pain. Took out two of us with that little maneuver. There we go. They have to fix that, the volume levels on that cutscene. That particular one, it will completely blast your eardrums out if you're not careful. See what we got. What's in the box? Bow? Yeah, only one. 7% tripwire and defense crit. Dang. Well, I'm glad I got the defense crit, but... So if you guys are good with it, I'm just going to queue this map up again right away, and can clear out at the forge if you need to get rid of some greens or whatever. But yeah, we can do this one more time, and then I got to call it a night. Figure we'll be done about 4 a.m.-ish my time, and that'll give me a little bit to take a little nap before work. The first day back to work's always the worst. Alright, what do we get for resistances? Oh, we got the dreaded mixed lanes. That's alright. I'm not going to wimp out. 4 of us here, we should be able to handle it. But we got mixed lanes in the middle. Blitzkrieg had to take off. Oh no! The backwards jump. How the hell did I survive that? Put these back a little farther. I don't want to lose any of them this time. I mean, the range on them is so ridiculous that, I mean, I don't have enough traps to get to the end. Yeah, so they're going all the way out to here from way back there, so. Oh, you got one, huh? Well, grats, man. That's the bad boy. That's the bow that everybody needs. I'll get one in 6 months. It took, like I said, it took me forever to get it on the PC. But when I got it, it was like ridiculously a good one. You know, it was 720-ish. I think it was 724 or 721 or something like that. I got it with the daily, you know, the daily bonus roll loot, and got it from one of the chests. But yeah, anyway, have a good night. But of course, nice. I'll get mine. I'll get my tripwire bow eventually. I'll be like 98 years old, and I'll finally get the tripwire bow. So with the mixed resistances, got to do something a little different. Gonna use elemental chaos over on this side. I know that for sure. I hate just winging it without looking at the range. One more. Without looking at the range of my Frosties, but let's see. Yeah, I was close. Let's see, and then we got magic resist on the right, physical resist here. So this is what I'm gonna do. Gonna go with elemental chaos. Gonna just go with 3 elemental chaoses, I think, down the middle. Put an elemental chaos right here too, since that's the physical resist side. I think I'm gonna fill in the gaps with explosive traps and hope it works. I'm sure we'll be able to get it done. Let's see, so we need explosive arrow on this side. Get these 3 as close together as you can. The explosive traps you can't put on top of each other like the elementals. And then that gets changed as well. So I need some more green mana. There we go. So I get 7 more explodies here in the middle, the explosive traps. Let's see, how do we want to do it? Guess there's no point in putting the 3 right there. I got 4 left. I should have put another elemental chaos right here. Having that explosive trap there is kind of a waste, but I'm sure we'll live. Let's see, one more. We'll put it right up under Quab's right side there. And then that should get us. Gonna have to, we won't be able to, we'll have to pay a little more closer attention to that middle, the middle lane, but let's see, I gotta make some room real quick. Sorry guys. Last run of the night, and I'm still taking forever to get it done here. But the loot's no good if there's nowhere to put it. Like I said, I hate to not look at these blues, but I've looked at so many of them and ended up being pretty worthless. I'd like to get a... I mentioned it a bazillion times, but I really want to get more crit, get a little more damage out of my traps, get rid of some of this defense health. See, that gives me, what, 120-ish? Not quite enough. Let me just get rid of a few more things. I guess if it fills up, I can always, in between waves, I can get rid of some stuff. Yep, I better switch to the proper Huntress, though. Alright, let's tear shit up. Now, the 2 outside lanes should be pretty easy for us. DPS-tress. You end up building so many characters up to level 50, you always end up having some with names like that. The DPS-tress. And dude got frozen way over there, that little wither beast did. Alright, so I'll stay parked in the middle, but I'll probably end up needing you guys' help from time to time if you will check in over here on me. Stoked to be doing Nightmare 4, or well, stoked to be completing Nightmare 4 maps, I guess I should say. Yeah, these guys are pushing, huh? They're not staying around the corner like they were before. Or is it all in my head and I'm just a chicken shit and the mixed resistances aren't that big of a deal? There we go. Got an apprentice in here now. Hopefully that... Whoa, shit. Ah, snoozing. Alright, so definitely going to need some help here in the mid. Hopefully that is apprentice DPS. That was my bad there, guys. I was blathering away and not watching my blockades. Let's get another blockade laid down there. All right. I'll be happy if they put in a mouse sensitivity setting too, or not a look sensitivity setting. I think that will make things nicer. Being able to get a little bit more precise placement of your traps and blockades and such. So there we got ups on them. Let's where do we got the boss? Boss is coming from top right. So I'm gonna throw a few ups on these traps over here. I better hop on the right damn character before I start it with this guy. Alright, I won't fail you again. Hopefully not. I've done it before, and I'm sure I'll do it again. But hopefully not this run. Woo! Damn. Come on. Middle survive. There we go. Got caught up on the packs anyway. Having those beams come over your head from the Frosties is just too cool. Where's that ogre at? He's coming. Taking his time. But he's coming. Getting rolled. It's funny that charged primary actually knocks the ogres back. Where if you just did it without... It seems to me if you just did that primary manually. I don't think it would knock an ogre back. One more flyer in the mid. Yeah, like I said, it sucks, but you can't really ignore any flyer. I mean, one of them can just ruin your day. And the rain has started. It is Oregon during the rainy season. Oh, the rain does fall in Oregon during the rainy season. Yeah, I was seeing the mob counts were there, but I wasn't actually seeing the mobs. Alright, so we survived this wave, and it's good game. Here's a little defense crit with some nice Blaze Balloon passives, but not looking for Blaze Balloon passives quite yet. Hopefully that'll get us through here. Yeah, you get a lot of gold off that sphere. Definitely got to be using that thing. Wave 3. Come on, Tripwire Bow. Why are you eluding me so much? I must say, I kind of like streaming to YouTube. Now, I wish it was a little bit more convenient to create highlights after the fact. After your stream, like with Twitch, it's very, very easy to do. But the ease of streaming to YouTube from the PS4 is, you know, it makes it kind of a no-brainer to do. Get a little repair mana here. Those javelin throwers, man, those guys will just ruin your day. Woo! Get some heals going there. Ah, physical resist lanes, damn you. Keeping Berkira busy, though. Every time I remember, I'm popping it. Little Maltheus wannabe. Lots of numbers flying there. I get up in that little cove there and like to kick it up there and shoot, and that's so easy to ignore your blockades when you do that. Pushing in a little over here, huh? Should be able to own these guys. Oh yeah. And now we got old Tuskar coming in with Quibbly. Quibbly throwing his shit. Take old Quibbly out first. Or no. Looks like, well, they both died at the same time. Pretty much. Another crappy legendary. Oh, my crappy legendary pile has already gotten into the hundreds. Alright, we got easy wave. So, it should be a piece of cake. Yeah, blockade's looking good. Still need a couple of ups on these traps over here, but not too many. So much of that crap dropping. What am I possibly going to do with that? Gonna sell it or make something else stronger is what I'm going to do with that. Yeah, rain's pretty light this morning. It last few days it's been coming down harsh, but it's not too bad right now. Yeah, I definitely should have put more elemental chaos up here. I guess the benefit of having the explosives is, you know, anything that freezes, of course. The explosive trap will trigger that shatter and give you the insta kill, which is nice. Guys are all going down hard now. The sooner you get those traps up, the better off you are. You get those traps, particularly right at the entrance side of your little kill box, pushing out a nice bit of damage, and it makes things so much easier. But stoked, clearing Nightmare 4. Obviously, this is the entry-level Nightmare 4 map. Still got Incursion to go and all of the Item Power 1000 maps. And they'll be considerably more difficult, but this will give me a base. Once I can get, you know, all my builders on 640-ish gear, 640, 650, whatever, then I'll be in a position to go farm some of that Item Power 700 gear. And that's where the real hotness is, that's for sure. Damn flyer sneaking in on me. This side is just about wrecked. Everything else looks like it's coming in the mid here, or over to the right. One baddie left still in the middle here. There we go. Well, we got the easy mode wave down. Definitely need to get some more of these traps upped, if we can. Those are actually, the front two have been up twice, so looking pretty good there. We're doing pretty good here, actually. There we go. We should be able to blow through it here with this set. Definitely looking nicer, though. Man, I'm so jealous. Blitzkrieg got the 10% tripwire with DP. You lucky, lucky, lucky one. I'll get it. It'll be mine one day. Just as far as the RNG gods are concerned, it may not be anytime soon. I wonder if Bear Cure works on flyers. Huh. I don't think so. The special, the Maelstrom, what I was referring to there. Here's a legendary. What is it? Looks like a bow. And we got an ogre in the mid. Ogre's getting smoked. Is he even gonna make it? Yeah, he'll make it. Then again, maybe not. Oh, the ogre didn't get a shot off. Awesome. How we coming over here? A little love on that blockade. See, and Bear Cure is attacking this dude, and I am pretty close to him. Nope, he actually stopped. Yep, he stopped. Look at that. That is so strange. The range is a little questionable with old Bear Cure. Now that Maelstrom, it goes a long ways. You got crazy good range on that one. See, get these flyers down in the mid here. Sweet. Alright, come on, tripwire. Ugh. Man, 5% defense crit on that one, too. I'd love to get one with the 10% tripwire and 5% defense crit, but I think that's being a little delusional. Asking for the RNG gods to take way, way too good care of me. Let's see, get it up right there, I guess. Everything else here is sound enough. Two bosses in the middle. Make sure we're full here. Yep, we're good. There we go. Die, flyer. Give me the gold. Oop. Sorry. I didn't see you standing there. Yeah, Nigel, this is Nightmare 4. Hence, everything being so mean. In comparison to our gear, anyway. But I'm pleased. You know, I was talking big, thinking I was going to be in Nightmare 4 on the first night. And I was in Nightmare 4, but I wasn't completing Nightmare 4 on the first night. Now I was doing Nightmare 3 incursions, AFK, watching TV. On the first night of Ascension. But here, this is Ascension Night 3. And clearing Nightmare 4 Liferoot with no problem. So, which means it'll only be a matter of time now. You got a legendary at the scavenger. It'll only be a matter of time now before we can get those Nightmare 4 incursions and some of the Nightmare 4 like Greystone and some of those item power 1000 maps. Won't be long. And we'll be getting those done. Hopefully next weekend, actually. You know, I figure if I do a little grinding in between work and sleep this week. Man, there's a lot of them coming in over here. A lot of flyers, too. Not anymore. Well, it's definitely nice playing with you guys. I appreciate you all joining me for the stream. Definitely makes life a lot easier when you don't have to do everything yourself. Oh, and now Slakelion comes. We get the free Slakelion in Wave 6. We're only going to get one bonus baddie. I want him to come in Wave 2, not Wave 6. Alright, what do we got? I'm going to go back over here and throw in a upgrade or two, whatever I can afford. See, that can't sit there at 1. That's actually pretty decent. I'm going to throw one upgrade right there and keep the 47 for repairs. Can Al be crazy looking for subs, huh? You know, that's not the way to do it, man. Pardon me. Spamming other people's chat to get subs is definitely not the way to do it. Even if you pick any subs up, you'll lose them right away just because they won't care about you. Be a good YouTuber. Never ever spam other people's comments. I mean, I would have loved to have seen my channel grow 10,000 times faster than it did. But the bottom line is I like the game, like to play games, and I like strategy games, and I like to act like an adult. And if I knew jumping and screaming and yelling obscenities constantly was going to get me 1 million subscribers, I may have done that from right at day one. But it's just so against who I am as a person that, you know, I'll live with the smaller channel. But one thing I never did was spam everybody's comments. So don't do it. No one subscribed to Canal from the stream. Whew, man, that guy was tough. And we got another ogre right over here. Almost there. Just the packs. I think if the only chance of me getting a tripwire bow this run is going to be out of the chest, so I'm just hoping there's a legendary chest. What's going on, Creepo Crady? Glad you could come by the stream. Sadly, it's almost over. It's damn near bedtime for me. I'm starting to get a little tired. It's what? Almost 4 a.m. my time. So I have been up a little late. But I tend to do that. Big old mess of crap getting wrecked here. Somebody needs to tell these baddies, if they don't clump all together like that, they make them much harder to kill. See, I'll give a hand over here with these flyers. Man, those guys hit hard. And we got middle flyers as well. We got nothing left but flyers, I don't think. Yeah, I'm not sure if Barracuda... I didn't get it off that time either. They died too quick. I think they're taking the damage, the Maelstrom damage, but I don't think it's giving them the slow. Come on, legendary! Oh. Oh, well. There is a tripwire bow for me somewhere. Come on, give me the upgrade. I haven't seen that since Ascension. Nope, not going to see it here either. Where the chest upgrades. You never know. I might have a tripwire bow, a blue one, or a mythical one, or whatever, that'll get me through, sitting in my inventory that I haven't gone through and looked at yet. Who knows? But anyway, guys, that's going to do it. Appreciate you guys for coming by, and definitely for doing the runs with me. Made it much more enjoyable, and we were able to beat down some Liferoot NM4 with no problems at all. So, not making any promises, but I'm hoping that next weekend there's going to be some incursions or some item power 1000 maps, Greystone, or what is that other one? Something Tavern. I don't remember. Greystone for sure. But anyway, that's going to do it for now. Thanks again for watching. Click that like button, subscribe. If you're not a subscriber, subscribe. There's going to be lots and lots of DD2 coming. And then as well, you won't see it for a while because it'll take this video a couple of hours to process before going back on the channel. But head on over to the Dungeon Defenders 2 forums and vote for me for Player of the Month. If I get it, I'm going to blow whatever gems or whatever I get in stream on pets or whatnot. But anyway, thank you for watching, guys. Thanks for joining. And be back soon with some more DD2. See ya!